Hey everyone, this is Jenny Garcia, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to change the colors in your digital collections, digital elements, digital journaling cards. And for this video, I am going to use some elements and cards from In a Creative Bubble. It's one of my favorite digital companies. I love everything she does. So I do this kind of thing really often and I get asked. The reality is it's not that hard. So I can't wait to show you. First, I'd start with this sort of image, the one that has an overview of the elements that you will be receiving in that collection. So here you have all the colors that are from the collection. So you can easily take this eyedropper tool and pick, well, I first have to decide which element I am going to switch. Let's go with this one. Everything is a-okay. So sometimes you want to get a little bit closer, the way you can pick a really good color. I'm going to pick this pink, and I'm going to use this paint bucket tool. If you don't have it here on your side, I am using, by the way, Adobe Photoshop. You're gonna right click, and maybe you have the gradient tool, because it's normally the ones that it's there when you first use the software. By the way, you can use a free trial for Adobe Photoshop. I do have the paid subscription because I use it so often that it's worth it for me. So you can switch simple things like just the outside. So I can save the outside, and then you're going to click save as, and this part is really important. You don't want to click save because then it will delete your original image. So if that happens, just go to your email and download the whole file again, or have like a copy of the first file or folder before you do this. That way you can save as much as you can. So I'm going to click save as, and I'm just going to add the word pink. And I already have a few here, that way you can get like a little sneak peek. This one turned out really cute. So once I add just the color, just to have something different, I'm going to click save. And then I can add more pink. And also don't forget about the inside of your letters. So I'm going to save as again. That way you got a variety of things that you can use. And I kind of want that a-okay in white too. So I'm going to again use my eyedrop tool. Just grab this white here. Use. Now if you have a really thin line, just go ahead and go a little bit closer. You're going to get like a very faint kind of shadow, but don't worry, because once you print this, you're barely going to notice it. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to click save as, and I'm going to add pink and white. Always add a different name, and now you see that you have 3 different versions. Actually 4 with the one that I'm about to save. So once you do this a few times, the quality of the lines start to go down a little bit. So what I do is I close it. Oh, I think I closed my full elements. Oh, great. That's fine. Then you click no. You don't want this one to substitute the one you already have. I found it again, really easy. It's in recently open. And then you're gonna grab the exact same one. Wait, I think it was circle 2. There you go. And then you're gonna start all over again. Another way to do it is just to use this little tool to the right. That way you can find the perfect color. I really like this mustard yellow, so let's see how it looks. And if you don't like it, you can always Control Z and everything goes back. I actually love this yellow. I think I'm gonna like the white version of the letters more, but I'm still gonna save it just in case. One more won't hurt. We're gonna save. We're gonna grab the white. Oh, you could change the color. You know what? Actually, I want to save it in white because I really like it in white. So let's do that one first. Oh. And sometimes I spend hours doing this. It's really fun. You can do this while you watch TV. If you don't feel, oh, not pink. If you don't feel well, but you still want to do something crafty, this is the perfect activity. Now, let's see. What if I add red to those letters instead of white? Oh, it looks cute. Oh, but then this one is going to get, you know what? I actually don't mind it that much. Now, for these little spaces, I'm going to go really close. I don't like this in red that much. I like these letters. But I don't know if I like the whole thing with red. Kind of looks like ketchup and mustard. What I could do is, you know what? We're going to click this. Again, we're going to click no. That way we don't ruin it. And I'm going to open it. Again, I'm going to open this one and I'm going to go really close. I'm going to try to erase that line right there. So let me grab the eyedropper tool before I go and do that. I'm going to make my brush much smaller. I think even more smaller. Okay, that's a little better. Let's make it go even closer. Not a fan of how clean that turned out. But if we go to the 100, I bet that you barely notice. Yes. And now I'm going to grab the tool. You know what? I actually like this kind of pink. Yeah, let's do this. Sort of magenta pink. Oh, that is cute. This kind of looks like, I think there was a Project Life kit, maybe Kiwi or something like that, that looked like this. And again, we save as. And pink. So you see, super easy to do. Let's do another one. Again, we click no. Let's do this one. I do like that pink that I just chose. So what if we added, wow, that's an obnoxious kind of pink, but I actually really like it. Now I have that little itty bitty point. I'm gonna get really close because otherwise I'm gonna erase the A. But if you do the, we still have Control Z, so we're good. I love that. So we're gonna save it. And one tip that I use is to change little by little and save. So I did that pink, save, and I want a little yellow. Should I use this yellow? No, I'm gonna go higher. Like, you can use the color palette. of the collection, but you don't have to be so exact. You don't have to pick the exact same shade. Ooh, that's cute too. Again, we're gonna save as. We're gonna add pink and yellow. I want to change this with a lighter blue. Let's see if the elements have a blue that I would enjoy. Oh, I think I like this one, so let's grab it with the eyedrop tool. And oh, this is so cool. It looks like a 90s, like the 90s threw up on it. Now that green is kind of off, but again, I'm going to save again as. Let me look all the colors that I have added. Pink, yellow. And blue. Now that green, I can use a little darker color right here. I think that one would be, I don't like that. So I don't like that blue. Let me, because again, once you do it over and over, kind of starts messing with the quality of the lines. Now that one, I feel like there's not enough contrast. So let's play here on the side to see what can we. Now that's better, but I think I want to go darker. So it's a lot of playing. There's not enough contrast, but I really like it anyway. So let's go with that. And you're going to keep tweaking and adding colors. Just going to add multicolor because I lost count of all the colors that I switched. And how cute is that? And I cut these using my silhouette. If you don't have a silhouette, you need one. They are amazing. I have a Cricut too, but I have my issues with it. It might be me. It's probably me. But I just prefer my silhouette. So we did it with some elements. And now I want to move on to some cards. So give me a second. I'm going to click no so it doesn't go over my initial design. So I'm going to leave that open just in case I want to pull some of these colors so I can add onto cards. So I am going to check. I have a lot of in a creative bubble die cut. So let me see what let's see what the recorded journaling cards are all about. These are black and white. I don't think they're gonna work on the shelf. Let's do, I think I did switch a lot. Yep, of on the shelf. Here you can see a few. Let me go bigger where you can see them better. So these two are the same card, and I think I just started playing, and these are 4 of the same card. This is the original one. It's a great card. Now streaming, let's see. Okay, so yeah, let's use this one, listening. Great card. That, and this is one of my favorite cards to make over, because something like currently listening, something you can use over and over and over, and it's still very relevant. So it's perfect to print it in many colors, and that way it doesn't look the same. So I'm going to use with that last color. I really liked it. And I'm going to go closer to get those. I'm going to leave those there. And I've left some of these spaces that way. It looks just fine. But more often than not, I prefer to fill them up. I do like that little contrast. You know what I'm gonna do? I love that element. Oh, now I don't remember which one was it. I think they were the good vibe elements. Nope, it's not those. Dang it, I already forgot. But let me see. Noteworthy elements. Oh, no. I know that this is sometimes time consuming, but at the same time, it's not really. You're just clicking and looking for colors. And if there is a collection that you really like I like the last, not really, Pink Fresh Studio collection. And I almost got it, but I think that what I'm going to do is going to pull some of those colors and just add them to one of these cards. We're gonna save it. Again, aqua and mustard. And this is a really good card to make over too. It's gonna be my next one. Okay, so we're gonna save it. You can do as many of these as you can, but remember, don't. Normally I do one and then I open it again and again. So let's do that for now. That way we don't ruin our lines. Let's do this one. And pick, what color should I pick? That mustard maybe? And I like that black there. It's like a little pop. So I'm going to leave it there. And I'm going to save it as mustard. Nope. mustard. Okay, mustard. So now I'm going to go Control C because there's another trick that I want to show you. And let me see if I can remember. Yes. So you're going to go to Image, Adjustments, and you're going to click Invert. So you see? It just turns that into the opposite, and sometimes it's really cool, sometimes it's a total disaster. So this one is pretty simple. It's black and white. It's perfect. So let's try it out with this one. It's gonna be a mess. Every time you add a bunch of different colors, it's just a little bit tricky. So let's do, you see, I actually like it. It's very cool. It's very weird. So we're gonna save it. You see, sometimes it works, sometimes it does not at all. Let me see what else I could do. So I'm gonna open another one. Let's do this one. Let's see how it goes with invert. So this one is even easier to do, so you don't have to do much to it. I don't know how I feel about that color. I'm gonna save it because it looks like denim. I'm kind of looking for one that will look bad and nothing is working. Okay, so I'm gonna save it. Okay. And we're gonna click no. I'm gonna leave that one open because I want to do more with it. Okay, let's do this little heart. One of my favorites. Why haven't I played with it? Okay. We're gonna go to Image, Adjustment, Invert. Dang it, it's still good too. I mean, good. I'm just looking for one that will not be that pretty. I'm going to go back. I also want to do more things with it. So you see, instead of having 5 elements, I should say, as an example. I have, with 5, you can have up to 50. So that's one thing that I love about digital collections, that they are the gift that keeps on giving. Dang it, this one looks even better. I don't think I'm gonna find the perfect crappy one today. Let me try one of those yellow ones. And I'm gonna open. And let's do this one. Actually, let's do this too. Adjustments, invert, and you see there it still looks kind of cool, but it looks weird. It's a blue sun, purple trees, but I still kind of like it. So just to show you that sometimes the invert feature is not gonna be that great. I like this blue too. So let me do this card. Let me do a more complicated card, actually. I forgot from this one this came from. This one is from streaming. Okay, let's go to streaming. And I also like the digital collections of Feed Your Craft. Whenever you buy their kits, you also get the digital collection. So that's like a double gift. Ooh, let's do on my playlist. Let's see. I like this mustard. Oh, you see how good that mustard pairs with the blue? Oh, I love it. And it's also good to do this because sometimes you're like, oh my god, this card is perfect, but it doesn't go with the photos I have, doesn't go with the collection I'm pairing it. So it's perfect. I can just always Control Z. Did I think I... Let me see what colors I should be using. You know what? Let me get a photo of a collection. Let me go back real quick. Okay, so I'm going to go to scrapbook.com and I am going to... Oh, if I... What is their the name of their last collection? Days Like This is something like that. Okay, I'm just gonna click Pink for Studio and I'm gonna grab this image. So I'm gonna save it as and I just want to use it so I can grab these colors, so I can use them often. So I'm going to open, I'm going to go to my desktop and grab that image. Again, I'm going to use my tool. I want to go even closer. When I love that this one has purple, and I love my purple. I don't know what's up with companies not wanting to use purple often. It's kind of pretty. Yeah, I like it. I want to go a little bit darker, but I'm still going to save it. And when it's just one thing like this border, you can use Control Z. Oh, that one is better. See, it's like a grapey color. So again, you don't have to go and use exactly the same color that it's on the collection. You can use something adjacent to it. I'm going to use green. Oh, that's a pretty green. I don't use green that often. I don't know how I feel about it there. I think I want it to be darker. I think that's too dark. No, that's actually perfect. And I'm sorry I'm talking a lot. I just want to bring you through the process, that everything that is on my brain, how I decide the colors, how I keep going, how I switch things instead of, yeah, just click this button, do that. Yeah. So once I have, I want to go back to that grape color. So let's do something. We're going to click this one out and I'm going to open the grape one. And I want to change some of these letters. Sometimes you don't have to change the whole thing. I want a pink. I don't know how, this pink maybe. Okay. And let's add it to some of the letters. So you can play with something like this. You can get really close and change the color of these boxes. I do like it though. You want dark lines for this sort of list situation. So I'm just gonna add in pink. So you see, doing a bunch of Control C is gonna be a pain in the booty for this one. So in that case, I just close it. And then I open it again. I really like that purple. So sometimes you pick a color that it's so perfect that you're like, great, I want it everywhere, because like I said, there is not enough purple in the scrapbooking world. I don't think it's fair. Okay, wait, oh, actually, yes, let's do it in this one. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay. But I wanted to change one of the circles. Now I can't find it. Oh, the heck. There you go, this one. Okay, what's up with this? There you go. Oh, wait. There you go. Okay, so I like this purple. I hate it with that red. So what if we do some invert first? Yes, I think I'm gonna like this more. And oh, perfect. So you see, this is super easy. Just make sure you get all the letters, all the little spaces in between. And this is kind of quirky, this color combination, but I love it. And that's pretty much it. You can do the same thing with papers. You can do it with cards, elements, anything that you may find. So I hope you found this useful. Let me know if there's anything else that I didn't explain well, that it didn't make sense. So let me know what you think. And also I have a few other ideas about this and using my silhouette. So if you're interested in watching that, I don't do very intricate die cuts, but other like DIY-ish stuff, not for like the house, for project life, like DIY elements, DIY embellishments. Let me know if you're interested in watching that. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye!